Hey everyone, my name is Jack and welcome to my YouTube channel. I decided that it would be a fun way to start this channel by doing the ever popular challenge. It's kind of going viral on Twitter right now, so thought it'd be kind of cool to let you guys know what I struggled with and how I went about doing it. Essentially, this challenge has 6 different parts to it. You draw a character from memory with the opposite hand, closed eyes, 1 minute timed with mouse, and looking at a reference. I had a lot of fun with this challenge, to be honest, but I definitely struggled. The character that I used was Bruno Bucciarati because he is my favorite character ever. Love Bruno. So we'll start off with From Memory. From Memory was probably the easiest because if you guys follow any of my social medias, you would know that I draw Bruno almost religiously. um, it was pretty easy just whipping this one out without checking any references. I also didn't use any references for his colors. I just kind of selected them as I saw fit. I do have quite a few Bruno figurines off to the left of where I work, so I had to kind of keep my eyes shielded just so I didn't cheat. But I decided to do him in his classic Arrivederci pose because of course I did. Like, as if this challenge isn't hard enough, why it may as well involve a hand in it, right? So that's kind of where I went with that. And yeah, pretty easy. Pretty straightforward. Oh boy, this is where shit really goes down. I I have no experience doing anything with my left hand. I've never really tried drawing with my left hand. The whole time I felt like the pen was just gonna like slide right out of my hand and just I couldn't get a good grip on it. So I was pressing down hard the whole time, which ended up making the drawing have like no pen pressure to it at all. Like, it all looks like similar line consistency. But you know what? Like, I don't hate his face. It's not the worst. Uh, his finger's a little jacked, but of course it is. And his head is tall. Much taller than I normally draw it, but yeah, it was kind of bad. Now, you guys are gonna have to trust in me that I did close my eyes for this one. I mean, the end result kind of speaks for itself, I think, but I didn't really think about it until after that I should probably have a webcam on next time, just so you guys can see. Yeah, my eyes were really fucking closed and I was really using my left hand, but whatever. It's done. I can't go back. I'm not doing it again. He turned out pretty jacked, but I don't know why he's giving me the sexy eye for some reason. It's kind of scary. Why is it so smooth? What's happening? 1 minute timed was not the hardest one, but it was. I was panicked the whole time, and he turned out kind of looking like a frog. If I were to go back and do it again, to be honest, like, there's nothing that I could really change. Uh, like, I don't know what I could do better. Maybe shorten his mouth a bit. Like, damn, I don't know. This one was hard. Now, with the mouse, also struggled greatly with that one. Everything turned out very sharp. I don't know how people who draw with mouses do like smooth, like round shapes. Like, the closest I got was his little head hairpins, but yeah, I really just couldn't get anything looking smooth, and his hand may as well just not even be in the picture because it's so small. I don't know, I lost it somewhere in translation there, so whatever. It was fun. I hated it, but it was fun. And now maybe the easiest and final piece to this challenge puzzle is looking at a reference. I pulled up the actual Arrivederci scene so that I could kind of like shape his hand more properly, and I took colors from actual references, including a lighting reference, and I also shaded his hair differently. A few things that I've noticed, because as much as I do spend a lot of time looking at Bucciarati, I sure do make his zippers on his neck and like his on his suit in general like way, way, way bigger than they actually are. They're actually like fairly thin, and to be honest, like I don't know why I started doing that. I don't know why it looks that way, like why I just started drawing them huge. But they're actually fairly small, like normal zipper size. Of course, the little tags at the end are much bigger, but the actual zippers themselves are quite small. Another thing that I never realized ever is that his hairpins are a different color than the rest of his zippers. And if you look at my from memory one, I absolutely used the same gold. I thought they were the same gold, and I was like, well, what the heck? So I looked at my figurines I have of Bruno, and 3 out of the 4 have different colored gold hair clips, and I just never noticed. The one that doesn't is the Nendoroid, which is kind of weird because that's it's not newer, but you think Nendoroid would kind of pay attention to those details, but maybe because his other zippers are smaller, they didn't. I'm not gonna keep talking about that. I'm getting off track. I really am happy with how this one turned out. I like it better than my from memory Bruno. I spent more time on it. I was more deliberate with it. His face looks nicer. His eyes look nicer. Oh, another thing, I draw him with thick eyebrows, and he doesn't have thick eyebrows. I don't know where I got that. I think maybe because I spend so much time on Tumblr and Twitter, I see artists who draw him a certain way, and I kind of absorb their characteristics, I think that could explain why I end up giving Bruno such bushy eyebrows. I also didn't leave any notice of his braid because the way the image cuts off, you wouldn't see it. And he also just has little balls on his head in the anime. I got his tattoo pretty much right. His dots on his suit go up higher than I ever draw them, and I don't know why I don't ever draw them, because again, I'm looking at my figurines that I have, and yeah, the dots go up higher. I don't know what's wrong with me. Doing this, looking at reference one, made me reconsider the way I draw Bucciarati, so I might have to make some changes in my future Bucciarati drawings. But anyways, this challenge was a whole lot of fun. I really had a great time with it. It was kind of just banging them all out real quick. If you guys are interested in seeing me do some other challenges, you should definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I would be really interested for you guys to suggest things for me to do. Not necessarily characters for me to draw, although feel free to suggest that too, but if there's a specific challenge you guys would like to see me do, if you want me to do a longer, opposite hand or closed eye or 1 minute or with mouse even, any of these challenges or any other challenge, but longer and a full video focused completely on that, definitely let me know. I am definitely thinking I'll do an opposite hand challenge again and include coloring because I hate myself. So we'll see how that goes. But in the future, leave me a comment, leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, because I do plan on uploading again soon. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.